There's a phrase I feel like probably suits my feelings towards Scott community and the district, and that is expectation of excellence.
You've got great community support, and I knew that not only would it be great for my kids, but I'd also enjoy teaching in Scott City because the administrators do a great job of keeping, class size down and giving you the support that you need, and it's just a great place to raise a family.
I love the atmosphere of Scott City. I love the school.
I formed a bond with people in the community that continued throughout my lifetime.
A school of Scott City size is a really optimum size because it can offer all of the kinds of classes that students need to have going on into university or college or onto the workforce.
Education to me in Scott City is the most well-rounded education I could see in Kansas.
Learning different things about different subjects.
It's great education, not only book-wise, but interaction with the other students.
In regards to how the degree from Scott Community High School has helped me long-term, it was a good base.
An education at Scott City means a quality education with teachers that care.
An education in Scott City means to me as something to further myself, to go to college, to help myself get a better degree, better job, to help myself excel.
I learned a lot from Scott City.
An education from Scott City means being from a community that is puts a priority on success and being very progressive in nature.
I had one son that went into the Marine Corps, and even what you learn in sports and the processes we went through here and hard work paid off for him.
An education to me is much more than just school and grades. I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities like sports and FFA, so I'm doing things that in those extracurricular activities that are gonna teach me life lessons, so that's what an education is to me.
I would like to play sports as I move on to college, and so I think having good grades can also help you get scholarships to play athletics.
We're very athletic and we have good success with our sports.
Education means a lot to me coming from Scott City because I grew up playing sports my whole life, and when you're in sports you have to have good grades. My parents told me at a young age when I was playing sports, if I didn't get my grades up, I wouldn't be on the basketball team. So ever since then, I've had my grades up, and it's just a big thing in Scott community, and when you want to go farther in life, you have to have good grades. That's where it starts.
What I think makes our school so great is our sports team and our breakfast burritos.
I think that the community does have a high expectation for the students that go through the district. I think also that the teachers in the district have a high expectation for themselves, and the community has a high expectation for the teachers that are educating our students.
It means that you will give everything you have.
An education in Scott City means pushing students to do their academic best. Education means hard work and reaching my goals for my future career.
I think just coming through Scott City and maybe not even being from here, you can tell how progressive of a community this is. And I think that's a testament to not only our parents within our community, but just as importantly, our educators and also our volunteers with our youth organizations, and the work ethic and the determination they instill to our youth, the tools they give them to be able to not only be successful at the youth level, but to also bring those tools back to the community or to utilize them outside of Scott City.
A Scott City education to me means the opportunity to do something with my life and learn more than just the basic curriculum.
I've got an education I'd never gotten before. It's very individualized, and it's pulled me out of my myself. I've made a lot of friends, and it's given me opportunities I've never had before.
Education in Scott City is a good place because you have a strong support system and lots of opportunities to grow.
You can be involved in whatever you want to be involved in. Like my kids, for example, were involved in sports, but also in music and other areas, and never felt like they couldn't compete.
The education that I got at high school in Scott left me prepared for college and a good work ethic.
An education in Scott City means a lot to me because in order to go further in your future, you have to have a good education.
I think that the educational system in Scott City is really good because all of the teachers help lead us to a brighter future.
It's helping me plan for my future, and it prepares me to build a career and to start my life.
An education here starts you off for a better future.
A Scott City education to me is that it's basically what you're going to do in life, because it's sort of the basis of where you start before you go to college.
My favorite thing about going to school in Scott City is that all the teachers can give you personal help.
We have a strong community, staff, and faculty.
Well, we have a great community that supports everything we do and amazing teachers that help us strive to be what we want to be.
It's a good education because our teachers are really good here, and they know that they're going to be trying to help you get the best out of your education.
To me, an education in Scott City means you have teachers that are willing to help you so you can be the best you want to be.
An education here from Scott Community High School means a lot because of the great staff and teachers that we have here to support us through our educational career and help us to go on to college and succeed in the field that we choose.
The teachers here are devoted to their work. They're happy, they're here, and we're all ready to learn.
The teachers treat us like they're friends instead of just their job.
All the teachers are really nice.
I think, I went all the way through the school district here from kindergarten all the way up through high school, had great teachers all the way through, had people that helped me become a man, learning to interact with people. I had teachers and coaches who helped me to not only learn the skills I needed and the subjects I needed to learn to be successful later in life, but they also shaped me into being responsible, and I think that's a big part of it. But
I really admire the teachers and staff that work so hard to make school a special place for us. And since we live in a small community, our teachers know us very well, and they challenge us in different areas.
I had such good mentors here at the high school. They cared more about the people and your academics and your full range of education, from activities and schoolwork and classwork, and you as a person.
We have the support of all of our community.
You get a high quality education with the small town support of everyone in the community.
I really like how everybody in the school is really caring, and if there's anything anybody ever needs, they'll take care of it.
To me, an education in Scott City means not only learning, but having the support of the entire school and the entire community behind you, regardless of what you're doing, be it your academics or your sports. It's just a really supportive environment.
The community here, the people here are really tough to beat.
An education in Scott City means that you're always going to try your best.
The people here are great. They're usually really friendly and welcoming new students.
I love the school so much.
We just have a great education system here in Scott City.
just being from Scott City, I had a pride in being from Scott City, a pride about our community, and felt that I was well educated and was definitely at the level or above where my peers were as I went through college.
I think it's very important to have a good good education, I think Scott City will give that to you.
As I met people away from here all over the country and introduced myself as being from Scott City, that same expectation of excellence was very easily recognized,